Okay, this will be my second instructional repair video, and surprise, surprise, it's for the same thing as the first one, except the other side. Um, Working on a 2014 Jeep Grand Cherokee altitude trim level, and now my passenger side low beam light, this one, has gone out, and it's the second time it's gone out. The driver's side went out once. I've replaced it. My other video was about replacing it. Should be getting good at this now. Um, so I'm not quite sure why they don't seem to last very long, but at least for me they haven't. So don't need any special tools really. We've got a H11 Sylvania bulb is the one that goes in there. Some of the other trim levels do have different types of bulbs, so be careful. This is really the same as a Laredo, but the altitude trim. You can see what the lights look like there. Now, the last time I did this, it took about 2 weeks for my hands to heal from getting scratched up. I mentioned before that it felt like there was a family of wild bobcats living inside there. So this time I think I'm going to be smarter. I went and bought some cut-resistant gloves. I actually cut the first 2 fingers out. And they really are cut resistant. I used some of the really good heavy duty scissors that you see people advertising them with cutting coins, but these gloves were tough to cut. So go ahead and get started and do this the same as I did last time. These tires, by the way, are Nitto Terra Grapplers. Really great looking tire. I just got them not long ago. However, they are extremely noisy, so if the noise is going to bother you, don't get any. See what they look like. Alright, so I'm going to go up inside this hatch. Again, you can notice that I've turned the front wheels all the way to the left to be able to get to the hatch. And I'll remove that hatch. And you can't even see what I'm going to try to get to, I don't believe. There's a round cover. It's up there. You have to reach in and grab, twist. It's pretty tough to get off. I'm going to shut the camera down for a minute while I put these gloves on and reach in and see if I can get it off. Okay, so I got the hatch off, and it is tough. It's really tight in there. You can see some of the sharp edges that cut my hands last time. So far, the idea with the cut-resistant gloves seems to be working. But that's the bulb with the blue dot on it, and it's kind of a dog leg shape. I'll show you this one. See that shape of it. So that can give you a little leverage to twist the bulb off. And it, as I recall, last time it was pretty doggone tight, but it does twist counterclockwise. I don't remember exactly how much. I'm going to put the phone down. I'm going to reach in there and get it out. I know it is tough to get out, but if you're struggling or worried you're going to strip something, let's say it takes quite a bit of pressure to do it. So I'm going to take it out. When I come back, I'll tell you how much I had to turn it. Okay, to get the bulb out, I actually ended up coming in from the top side. There's this, not sure what it is, a lot of electrical connections, maybe a computer, I guess. This big connector is on it. Pretty easy to remove, but it does get in the way, so I pulled that off. I was able then to reach inside. It's pretty tight, but it seemed to be easier to leverage that bulb from the top on this one than on the bottom. However, I don't think I could have gotten that cover off from the top. So there's the bulb in my hand. I'll go ahead and, it only turned about 45 degrees before it comes out. So I'll go ahead and take that connector off, put the new bulb on, stick it in the socket and tighten it up, and see about getting that cover back on, test it out. Alright, I got the new bulb in pretty easily from the top, and like I said, it was only about a 45-degree turn. I'm going to go ahead and take this big connector, get it back on, and that red lever there just flips down. You see it snug up. Okay, so that's back on, and now I'm going to try to get the cover on. Actually, I'll try to get it from the top. I know I can get it from the bottom. I'm just curious if it's easier from the top. I'll be back. Okay, so I was kind of a dummy and put that big connector on before. I tried getting that hatch on from the top side. I had to pull it off again. As you can see, it's off again. But I was able to reach in and get that on pretty easily. So now I'm thinking that using the access hatch inside the wheel well may not be the best way for the passenger side. For me, definitely it was better for the driver's side to go through the access hatch. On this side, I'm now thinking going in from the top is the best way, but you do have to take that off. There's no doubt about that. And these gloves are a really good idea. Highly recommend it. I won't try it again without them. Like I said, it really scratched my hands up last time I tried, and this time looks like I'm going to come away unscathed. So I'll put this connector back on and test these lights out, see if I've got everything fixed. Okay, so this is working. The light is fine. I did go ahead and start the engine up just to make sure that that big electrical connector, whatever it is, was on properly, so I don't see any problems, no lights, anything. And now I can put my access hatch back on, which apparently I never needed to take off, and I'm good to go. So I really have gotten better at this. I think I can do it in 10 minutes now. Highly recommend the gloves. H11 bulb. Pretty easy job. First time I did it, thought it was going to kill me. Now it's easy. I hope you have as much luck as I did, and hopefully you learned something from my mistakes. Good luck.